Just stay to that one. It shouldn't be there, folks. It shouldn't be there. None of it should be there. I shouldn't be fucking recording it, folks. But there it is. You shouldn't be breathing it in. I shouldn't be breathing it in. You tell people about it. They're not even blasé, folks, now. They just don't give a shit. And why? The likes of YouTube try and censor what I'm doing, folks. It's beyond me. Why they try and silence what I'm doing under the guise of censorship is beyond me, because people don't give a shit anyway. They may as well just leave the fucking videos up, leave the warnings up, because no one needs them, no one cares. It's the same with the cigarette packets over here in the UK. I don't know the rest of the world, but over here you can't buy a cigarette packet without diseased hearts, diseased lungs, cancers and tumours printed on the fucking boxes as a warning, as an health warning from the Surgeon General over here in the UK, folks. Look at that. So, YouTube, why bother fucking silencing under the guise of censorship when no one gives a toss anyway? They're self-silencing because they don't fucking listen. They don't want to listen. It just seems fucking pointless. Absolutely. We've warned people for years. Since just before 2015, I was telling people I was learning all about the contents of the flu jabs and the pneumonia jabs and the shit they were giving to the kids, the MMR jabs and all that. And I was recording it, writing it up, learning all about it, and then exposing it in videos that got taken down. All those thousands upon thousands upon thousands of videos I did. Yeah, I think there was just over 10,000 videos on those fucking channels they took off me in total over the years, folks, since 2011. And they took those videos away. But why? Because no one gives a shit anyway. I'm telling people constantly what's taking place. They're not interested. They don't want to fucking know. They're doing a better job of denying the fucking truth than any of these platforms ever could. And there's a chap on here in this village, had one of these ischemic attacks, and within days of getting a flu shot. But they'll defend that fucking flu shot. They'll defend the doctors. They'll defend the nurses. They'll defend the NHS. They'll defend the fucking stuff that was shot into them. Yeah. You tell them the fucking truth about what's been shot into them and they will shoot you down. They don't want to know. They'll fall out with you, folks. It's fucking crazy. If these people shot pure piss and shit feces into people's veins, which they've done in the past anyway, people would defend it. There's no helping people at all. It's just fucking crazy. But I've been telling people for years and no one cares about any of it. No one gives a shit about the transhumanism that's coming. A lot of people are looking forward to it. This digital convergence, the bio-digital convergence that's coming, augmenting humans with these fucking cyborg fucking intentions, folks. And no one bats a fucking eyelid. There's a tiny, tiny, minuscule, group of people spread around the earth to a point where we mean nothing to anyone. Yeah. Who say what we say and stand by what we stand by and expose what we expose. And it just has no impact whatsoever. I sometimes wish they would take this fucking YouTube channel off me, because there'll never be another. Like Debbie says, we feel sure now that we've just about catalogued everything and preserved it and time capsuled it. Everything's boxed up and moved away now. Anyway, I've kept a few copies, double copies of things that I read through constantly just to keep myself mentally alert to what is happening and what has happened and what is fucking to come. But like Debbie says, you know, we've done our bit now. Perhaps it's time to pack it in. But something's telling me now that there's one more thing I've got to do, folks. I haven't a clue what it is. I haven't a clue. But instruction will come. It came in 2011 when I was looking to change direction with my life. And I was awoken to all these things, yeah? I was kind of thrown in at the deep end. And I submerged and resurfaced wiser, yeah. The problem is now is passing that knowledge on to people of today is just useless. It's fucking hopeless. All we're doing is feeding more information to those that already know the majority of it anyway. We're just going over and over and over it. So it's like Debbie says, you know, we've captured it all now. Perhaps it's time to let it go and just wait and see if this one... I'm sure there's one last thing I have to do now before... maybe it's just to catalogue after the shit hits the fan, if I'm still here. Maybe it's just to, you know, record us going through this transition and coming out the other fucking side and what awaits. But, I don't know. Look at this fucking air, folks. And no matter who I tell, they just think I've lost the plot. I show them what are these ARP frequencies being shot into all this. I show them the contrast between a cloud and a fucking shroud from an aircraft. They're not bothered. They're not bothered. Even when they get it, they're still not bothered. It doesn't affect them now. It's not hurting them. If this stuff was stinging their eyes, stinging their throat, and causing all kinds of problems, especially with their children, then they'd sit up and beg. Yeah. But it doesn't hurt them now. And when you tell them that this stuff years from now is going to impact greatly, they just come up with years from now they'll have a cure for it, they'll have a solution. Well, they do have a solution. Their Hegelian dialectic of problem, reaction, solution. They gave us the problem. They wait for a reaction, which every fucker gave them in COVID alone, folks. The reaction was very favourable, sleeve roll up and all that bollocks. And the solution, I know what that is, folks. And if you don't, then God help you, folks. One last look at this shit shat from outer shite to blight the light. Toxic as fuck.